Hello everyone, welcome to the Fintech Fridays series on the Sound of Accra podcast, where we unpack economic topics and affairs across the African continent. I'm your host, Adrian Daniels. This special series on Fintech Friday is the 8th of a 12-part series where we explore blockchain technology and cryptocurrency in a lot more detail. Special thanks to our sponsors, Binance Africa. Binance is the world's leading blockchain ecosystem and cryptocurrency infrastructure provider with a financial product suite that includes the largest digital asset exchange by volume. Trusted by millions worldwide, the Binance platform is dedicated to increasing the freedom of money for users and features an unmatched portfolio of crypto products and offerings, including trading and finance, education, data and research, social good, investment and incubation, decentralization and infrastructure solutions, and more. For more information, please head over to www.binance.com. For more information, disclaimers, risk warnings, and links, please check the podcast description section below. In today's episode, we will explore the need for education and awareness initiatives of cryptocurrency and blockchain in Africa. References used for today's episode will all be found in the podcast player description section below. Let's get straight into it. Cryptocurrency and blockchain education initiatives are becoming increasingly important in Africa. Now, this is due to the growing interest and potential applications of these technologies across the continent. Now, here are some key reasons why education and awareness initiatives are certainly needed. Now, this is for several reasons, okay? Now, one is economic empowerment. Now, if we look at blockchain technology and cryptocurrencies, now these can provide financial services to the unbanked population, which is a big deal in many African countries, which I've mentioned already in this special Fintech Fridays series with Binance Africa. By educating people about these technologies, they can gain access to new financial opportunities and improve their economic status. What's also important here is innovation and development. Now, if you look at the blockchain, this can drive innovation in various sectors, such as supply chain management, healthcare, governance, and so on and so forth. Now, these awareness initiatives can support developers as well as entrepreneurs and help such people to leverage the blockchain solutions tailored to various specific African challenges that we face on the continent. Another one that we need to pay attention to is security and transparency. Now, with the blockchain, the benefit of the blockchain is its robust security features, and this helps to clamp down on fraud and corruption. And in Africa, we do get a lot of that, and this is such an issue that continues to prevail over and over time. Now, if we educate people about such benefits of the blockchain, this could help to bring about a more transparent and trustworthy system that we can use in the world, especially in Africa. Let's also not forget about job creation. Now, as the blockchain industry naturally grows, and I mean the tech industry in Africa has been booming, the Web2 industry in Africa has been booming. Now, just imagine where it's going to go with Web3. If you have been listening to the Sound of Accra podcast, you may have noticed I've spoken to people such as Eric from iGigs, and you've also noticed that I've spoken to people such as Jeff from Talent Pool. And these are people who are basing their businesses based around the Web3, and they're creating lots of job opportunities on the back of it. Now, if the blockchain industry continues to grow, the demand for such skilled professionals are also going to be needed. I will leave a link to Aya Gigs, I will leave a link to Aya, and also leave a link to Talent Pool in the description below. Now, education programs can equip individuals who don't have the skills to be able to have the necessary skills to be able to pursue careers in Web3, in the blockchain, in this emerging field. Reasons that we need to provide education and awareness initiatives regarding cryptocurrency and the blockchain. You can see here that African countries still have a limited understanding of cryptocurrency and blockchain and its full potential. And naturally, as interest grows in this area, education will be crucial and will be responsible and will help to create more adoption in this area. Once we teach best practice for securely storing and managing cryptocurrencies, and we raise awareness of potential risks of cryptocurrency, as well as how to mitigate risks, and as well as explaining to people how to navigate cryptocurrency and blockchain whilst remaining compliant to the legal and compliance landscapes, we will be in a better Africa before you know. Now, having addressed the need for such education initiatives and the awareness for cryptocurrency and blockchain in Africa, there's clearly some challenges and opportunities that still need to be addressed. Now, while progress is still being made, there are challenges that still remain. Now, as much as we all need education on the continent regarding blockchain and cryptocurrency, it's clear that there's a limited amount of expertise, there's a limited amount of education that can go around to all of these people in Africa. There's a limited amount of educators, so that means the ratio to which the education can be given, it's going to be a challenge because there's limited blockchain expertise amongst educators. So as a result, there's going to be a lack of widespread access to training resources. And as a result, there'll be a need for more localized, more culturally relevant educational content. There may even be more of a need for digitally accessed content, because this is the only way we can reach as many people with the limited resources and limited educators that we have in the continent. However, there are also significant opportunities that we can look at here. Now, there are growing interest from students and professionals, and there's also potential for online learning to reach the wider audiences, which is great. So as I mentioned, I think online learning is going to be so important because there's a limited amount of expertise, there's a limited amount of educators on the continent. If you've been listening to the Sound of Accra podcast, you've heard me speak to only a handful amount of crypto experts. I mean, you look at Carlita Cash, you look at Eric from Aya, and there's some others that I probably have interviewed, but there's a limited amount of expertise. Now, what we need here to move forward is increasing support from blockchain companies and organizations. I mean, in a number of episodes ago, earlier on this year, I talked about the Stellar Development Foundation, who visited Accra for the first time. I think this was around the February mark, all right? And this is great to see, other blockchain organizations getting involved in the African continent to provide crypto and blockchain education. Binance have also been throwing events in countries like Ghana and South Africa, and they are doing their parts to educate the audience in terms of cryptocurrency, all right, and the blockchain, of course. Now, if we expand education awareness initiatives, now we will be able to position Africa to be able to leverage blockchain technology even more in order to advance the economic development and the innovation of the continent. So what we need is a collaboration between academic institutions and industry partners, as well as the government. And I think these three working in cohesion will be the key to success for education going far in terms of cryptocurrency and blockchain on the continent. So we need more organizations like Binance, which are already playing their part, who are going to work with governments and also collaborate with academic institutions in order to advance blockchain and cryptocurrency knowledge on the African continent. Now, I think this is a great segue to talk about current education initiatives on the African continent. Now, Binance has Binance Academy, and they have conducted educational meetups and university tours in various African countries to spread awareness about the blockchain technology. There's also universities such as University of Cape Town, the University of Nairobi. They're incorporating blockchain into their curriculum. You also have Ashesi University in Ghana. They're also incorporating the blockchain and cryptocurrency into their educational curricula. We have ABI, which is the Africa Blockchain Institute. They offer courses, they offer research, and they also offer deployment solutions to promote blockchain across Africa. We can also talk about Tefa, which is the largest company in the digital asset industry. They've partnered with universities in Ivory Coast to help organize educational workshops regarding blockchain and cryptocurrency, which I think is fantastic. That's PLP. Now, this initiative aims to train 1 million software developers in Africa by 2027, including blockchain technology as part of its curriculum. This is fantastic. So I'll leave information about all of these initiatives in the description below. So make sure you guys take a further look into what all of these ones offer, especially Binance Academy is definitely a popular one that you can check out. Thanks again for listening to today's episode. Once again, for more information on Binance and disclaimers, risk warnings and links, please check the podcast description section below. You'll also find references from today's episode. See you in the next one. Thank you.